Hello YouTubers. I just want to do a short video about this guitar here. This is the Harley Benton TE-80 NT Deluxe series guitar. And I think you've seen these before. These are the guitars that are a copy, so to speak, of Prince's guitar. He had a Hohner, I believe, a Telecaster cloned by Hohner. And I got this one because it looks close to Prince's, except for this pick guard, you know. But I was eventually going to get it replaced by a leopard spot pick guard that you can order from England. But anyway, I've been wanting to get this, but I finally, on Father's Day, my kids asked me what I wanted, and I said, get me this here. And my son actually got it. So I waited a couple of weeks. It came from Harley Benton in one of their little boxes with the little bubble wrap all on one side and all. The exterior box was in pretty good shape. There was a couple of dents in it. The interior box was immaculate. No dents, no crushing signs, nothing like that. So I opened the box up and looked at the guitar, and I was surprised. It looked pretty good. Heavy as I don't know what. But it looked pretty good. But as I examined it closer, I noticed some flaws on it. And the biggest flaw is this right here. I wonder if you can see it. All right, there. The finish is actually chipped here right down to the wood. Okay, and there's some other little spots with the binding that you can see where it's a little bit discolored. There's a few dents. I don't think you can see those on the camera here, but you wouldn't see them unless you were looking really closely. Other than that, this guitar was in pretty good shape. But if you think if this is a stock guitar, which it was, I just wondered why it had that on there. So I wrote Thomann about it, and they said it was damaged in shipping. So they made me do the requisite paperwork, take the photos, take the guitar to the post office and all that stuff to see if they would sign the paperwork. Of course, they wouldn't sign it. So I filled out the paperwork for Thomann. So they told me they would send me a replacement. So waited a few weeks. During that time, these guitars had sold out, so they were out of stock. So it took me, I got the original guitar around June 28th. I got the replacement guitar first week in August. I got the replacement guitar here. The replacement guitar, the outer box was in terrible shape. It looked like it'd been rolled hard and hung and put away wet. It was crushed. Parts of the box, outer box was exposed, but inside, the inner box was immaculate. Not a single dent, crush. You couldn't tell that it was inside that box. Also, the exterior box looked like it had been opened. There was only one staple, according to my wife, holding the box together, the exterior box together. So I took this out and took a look at it. Here's the latest one. Here's the original. So I took a look at this one, and straight away I've noticed in a different position here the exact same flaw. Let's get down where I'm going to show this. There it is. Chipped down to the wood. And inside the plastic bag that carried it, there was just a little chip of lacquer, but no wood. So it was chipped down into the wood. The frets had not been polished, so when you would, try to play a note, there was an awful scraping sound. I took some, I think this is 2000 grit sandpaper or abrasive, and went over the frets. So now, you know, there's no problem with that. There was a problem with the setup, strings buzzing. The other guitar had strings buzzing also, but I adjusted the neck and the string height, so that took care of that on the other one. But here are some other things that were a problem. Look at the frets. This one in particular is discolored, and on the very edge there is a chip. The other thing that I thought was unusual was the skunk stripe in the back, off-centered, not matching up. Now, I understand that these are not expensive guitars. You can't buy. I couldn't buy a Honer if I wanted to. I couldn't buy a the other brand's Mad Cat if I wanted to. So this is something that I wanted to settle with because I like it and I heard it, people play it on YouTube, and it sounded pretty good. But anyway, this is out of line. The original, the first one I got, the stripes are perfectly lined up. That's not a problem. On this one, as I said, the frets needed polishing. The strings buzzed tremendously. I worked on the neck a little bit, and the string height, and adjusted it a little bit till I got it where it buzzes a little bit, but you don't hear it when my amp when you have it on the amp. Other than that, it's a playable guitar. I wrote Thomann about this, and they said, well, it was damaged in shipping. I don't know how this skunk stripe was damaged. You know, I would think that you wouldn't ship this as an A stock guitar. You know, maybe a B stock. Also, I really don't know how. I got a strap on it because I've been playing it. I really don't know how that could happen there on this guitar from shipping. Let's see, and this one on the first one I got. Also, look at that right there. I just noticed that. But that's not bad. I understand it's probably a laminate that's been applied. That's okay. This is what 148-year-old guitar. So, I wrote Thomann again about this, and like I said, they said it was damaged in shipping. Even the skunk stripe. Even the frets that hadn't been polished, and the strings that buzzed, it was due to shipping. So I filled out the paperwork again. Post office person looked at the original box, looked at the inner box, said this didn't happen during shipping. That was her opinion. She said this didn't happen during shipping. They shipped you this guitar. Well, Thomann said this is an A stock guitar, and that it was damaged in shipping, so this was all they were going to do. They refused to send me another guitar. They said that only thing they could do is give me a credit of 148 euros. Because it's impossible for me to ship it back to them for $30. And they certainly don't want to pay what it would cost to ship it back to Germany. So I'm having to settle for 148 euros. I picked out what I wanted to use that euros for, but I don't think I'll ever order another guitar from Thomann. It's a crapshoot. You know, the original first one I got, once I got the string set up, it sounds pretty good. You know, it's not a Telecaster, but it's unique. It has a unique sound, and it fits in my armamentarium of guitars. My Dot's my number one. My Telecaster is number two. Eventually, once I get the fretwork done completely on both of the guitars by a professional, it'll probably be my number three. It's an excellent quartet and blues guitar, no doubt. Anyway, that's all I had to say on this one. Peace out.